Hi you guys, Ivy's here. Welcome to my channel. To all my subscribers, thank you all for the love and support. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Yes. To my non-subscribers, I'm just saying there might be a thing or two you might like. You just never know until you check it out. I'm just saying, go check it out. With that being said, we're going to talk about it. So what I want to talk about is keeping your inner peace. Once you found your inner peace, keep it, because people will intentionally try to take that from you. Don't allow it to happen. No. Because that is giving them a win. Nah, but we winners. We out here to win. You know? In it to win it. You get what I'm saying? You never allow nobody to take your inner peace, because at the end of the day, you built that inner peace. You was the one who woo-sa, you know what I'm saying? Woo-sa. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't have to be like, excuse me, can you help me? Or can you help me become peaceful? No, you did that on your own. So don't allow nobody to come and take it from you. Do you understand? Okay. Now, I said that to say this. Story time. Now, if I recall, I had stated in the first video this morning that I was going to have a story time. It's now. Now is that story time. So anywho, me and an individual are not very fond of each other or whatnot. And it's not that I'm not fond of her. Is that the simple fact that I feel the bad vibes and the bad energies and stuff, coming off of her. So I keep my distance. When I feel that from people, I keep my distance. Like, I'll just, throw a little smile here and there, like, just to stay out your way, because you're evil. You know what I mean? And I don't deal with that evil stuff, because I don't play. So, yeah, me and this individual has an issue. So therefore, I try to stay away. I try to stay out the way. I try to just mind my business as I always do. Now, the other day I was walking and the individual was, sitting in a spot where I was walking at. And I'm actually praying, I got my eyes closed at first, but as I'm walking, I gotta keep my eyes open. I ain't trying to bump into no tree and nothing like that, looking stupid. But anyway, so I'm walking and I'm praying or whatever. And I'm like, our Father who art in heaven, as the prayer is told. And all I hear twice is, I don't give a F what you say, B. I don't give a F what you say, B. Now, of course, we all grown here, so you know the F word stands for, you know what the B word stands for. So I'm like, oh my God, what is that? So I look over and catch eye contact, and I'm like, yes. Who you talking to, sis? But mind you, I noticed that she was on the phone and the phone was on speaker mode. So I came under the assumption that she was speaking to someone on the phone. And that's who she was talking to when she said those two statements at this, basically simultaneously, one after the other. So I'm like, yeah, who is she talking to? So then after we catch eye contact, I see clearly she's talking to me. So the old me, before I found my peace, would have snapped but instead I figured maybe something's going on with her in her life or something like that. Like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with the girl. Like, so then I look at her up and down. I'm like, and keep it moving. And yeah, of course that made her irate. She was yelling all crazy to herself outside, but that's exactly what she looked. Crazy. And I say that to say this. Why do people allow other people to take them out of character, regardless if they're doing something or not? See, like, I was completely normal, being to myself, praying. I was like completely to myself. So what was the purpose of you saying that? Did that bother you? Me praying bothered you? No, the presence of me bothered you. And that's the main issue that people have. Like, why you do that? Why does anybody do that, for that matter? Like, I don't get it. Like, if I'm not fond of somebody, I'm not going to continue to bother you, harass you. Like, what's the purpose? First of all, you taking that time out of my life for me to sit there and try to harass somebody. Now, I got my own life going on. I don't have to sit there and be like, oh, what am I going to do to her or him today? People have too much time on their hands to be doing that. So, people, do not allow people to take your inner peace. You get what I'm saying? And if you feel as though, you don't like somebody or you're not very fond of somebody, don't go out your way to try to make them miserable. Because technically speaking, you're making yourself miserable by trying to make them miserable. It goes both ways. So I'm just saying, peace, love, and harmony. That's it. I'm not saying you're perfect, and I'm not saying no one's perfect, because shit, I'm not perfect. I'm just saying I'm far from perfect, as everyone is. But what I'm saying is I'm trying. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, once you found Jesus and you're like, woo-sa, you're not really, you know, caring too much what anybody has to say. You're not really caring too much of what anybody has to feel about you. You know, your presence speaks languages. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. You get what I mean? Like, just, you know, trying to be a little funny and stuff like that. But, you know, this is a serious topic. And being serious, I just wanted to be a little serious. But nah, yeah, don't let nobody take your piece. Ain't nobody taking mine. She can say do what she want all day, every day. And I'ma still be me. I'm not going to say nothing to the girl because that's what makes things escalate. And if things escalate, someone might be in prison. Someone might, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, it's unnecessary. So with that being said, peace, love, and harmony, you guys. Peace, love, and harmony. Nobody likes all that back and forth stuff. And that doesn't even go for just people in the street or your friends or, you know, ex-friends or whatever the case may be. It goes for family too. Sometimes family, you know, knows what buttons to push and stuff like that. And it's like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, because then you get your head all wrapped up in it. And like me, I'm an overthinker. I'm going to keep thinking like, why are you acting like that with me? Like, I ain't never do nothing to you. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, I'm also the type of person that will flip out. So it's like, I'm going to warn you ahead of time. Just leave me alone. Because people don't understand when you mess with somebody, like, not for nothing. I know a lot of people don't like 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? Like, but you got to understand his reasoning behind what he did. You get what I'm saying? Like, first of all, that's not my business because that's them. That was all of them. You get what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with me at all. Like, regardless of the fact if I listen to your music, if I didn't listen to your music, that's y'all business, what you got going on personally. As everybody should mind their own business, what people got going on personally. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But, you know, I kind of understood the reasoning behind it because I'm a Libra and I have understanding, you know what I mean? Like, the man felt like shit when his baby mom cheated on him with old boy. Like, old boy was your right hand man and he over there right hand banging them. Like, what? Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, So, you know, I kind of understand his reasoning behind it. Like, yeah, but boy, you know, you don't do stuff like that in the hood. just like, you know what I mean? And then they'll throw it in people's faces and stuff like that. Like, that, you know, that ain't wrong. But other than that, I understood the reasoning behind it. I ain't saying everything, but, you know, that went down was right. I'm just saying I understood the reasoning behind it. Like, but, you know, and another thing with him always coming and attacking people is because he said they don't leave him alone. I know he said one time that if they leave him alone, he'll leave them alone. That's one other thing that I agree with him on. Only one other thing, you know, only that I agreed with him with, you know, as far as that. Like, yeah, you right. Don't mess with somebody if you don't want to be messed with. Like me, I don't mess with nobody. I'm actually sweet, kind, and, you know, real big-hearted when it comes to people. Like, like I said, I'll get my last clothes off my back. Like, here, baby, take care of that. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, always being cordial with people because at the end of the day, you don't know what people are going through in their life. You don't know your smile may have brung a million tears sucked back up in their eyes. Like, oh, thank you. I was having a bad day, but your smile made me feel better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I understand. Like, leave people alone and people will leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? That's how I live life. But I'm rambling. I don't like talking too much because I be getting all serious and sentimental and shit. So, and, yeah, so I'm about to get ready to do some skits. Y'all ready for some skits? I'm ready for some skits. People's eyebrow. Do you smell it? What the Rock is cooking. Ivy's out. Peace, love, harmony. Remember that.